What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to ask you a question. Is the tablet dead? Let's go. Now, hear me out here. With the release of the latest iPad Pro with the M4 chip and the best screen in the world, of course it is Apple, I have seen countless videos already on YouTube talking about how the iPad is a replacement for your laptop. One of the most respected reviewers I watch consistently is Ben's Gadget Reviews. And I'm not here to shit on Ben, I'm just going to tell you a fact I've noticed about his latest iPad video. In the first half of the video, or certainly for a portion of the first half of the video, he talked about how iPad OS is so limited and it doesn't do the same functionalities and perform the same as his MacBook Pro. He then talked about in the second half of the video how his iPad replaced his laptop for a couple of weeks and it was totally fine. Make up your mind, Ben. Can it replace your laptop or can't it? I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. Now, I have an iPad Pro from 2020, still works perfectly, and a Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. I would argue that if anyone should be talking about being a laptop replacement, it's Samsung. Not only is it a 14.6 inch AMOLED display, it's Android. Therefore, you can basically run any operating system or any Windows, Vivo, Samsung DeX you want to on it. Attach a wireless keyboard and a mouse and off you go. You've got a fairly large monitor to use as your laptop replacement. But Samsung don't talk about it like that because it's a tablet. They sell laptops to do laptop things. Don't try and put square pegs in round holes. What Apple are doing and what these YouTube reviewers are falling trap to, even though they contradict themselves in videos, is thinking that you can buy an iPad and it will replace your laptop. There's a really good reason for this, and it's absolutely genius marketing. They want you to buy the top spec iPad with 2 terabytes of storage. They want you to buy the Magic Keyboard and a folio case and everything else that comes along with it. And if you do that, well done. You've now spent over £3,000, the same that you'd spend on a fairly spec'd out MacBook Pro. However, the difference being, a week, maybe 2 or 3 weeks down the line, you're going to realise that your iPad with a keyboard isn't like a MacBook because it's iPad OS. You can't easily just snap multiple windows all together. Yes, you've got your studio view or whatever you call it, or your canvas, doesn't work the same. You can't easily transfer files like you can with a MacBook. And with the MacBook, you can easily transport it without having to take anything else. Whereas with the iPad, you're going to have to carry that Magic Keyboard around with you and potentially other accessories like a battery pack, because your iPad is going to get about 10 hours of battery life, whereas your MacBook, my MacBook, which is only the M1 Pro, still gets about 23 hours of battery life. So when you've come to that realization, maybe you'll want to return your iPad, but you can't because your 2 weeks return period is already passed. So now you're stuck with your £3,000 MacBook and your £3,000 iPad. And that's the genius of Apple. You're hooked. You're absolutely dialed into their ecosystem and there's no turning back. So I am here to be responsible and tell you that the tablet is not dead. It is just not a laptop killer. I use my tablet like most people to consume content, surf the web, do the occasional note-taking or drawing or something like that, maybe even play a mobile game. Another reason the iPad will never replace your laptop because you're only going to get mobile games on it, really. But recently, and this is what made me ask the question if the tablet is gone, also ironically, Neil in the group chat, here you are here, you literally asked this question as I was recording this video, which is way too spooky. Because yes, the tablet as a form factor, for me and for a lot of my viewers, is kind of dead, because I've got my laptop for work, productivity, video editing, and then for media consumption, I've got my Vivo X Fold 3 or my Huawei Mate X5 or another foldable device. I use this when I'm just sitting about, maybe I'm eating my dinner, I've got this propped up. I use my phone to consume content. And that's not just foldable phones. Be honest with yourself. Do you mostly use your phone to consume content now? Even my son, he uses the iPad Pro these days. He's only 8, so he doesn't get that much tablet time or screen time anyway. And when he does, he'll probably want to go play the Xbox or his Nintendo Switch. So the iPad just sits there. So in my household, is the tablet dead? Almost. For me personally, is the tablet dead? Very, very, very close to being. There is maybe 30 to 45 minutes a day where I use a tablet. If I've had a dodgy curry, that time might go up. You get what I mean. Other than that, I'm not using my tablet. I'm using a phone. Now, with all that being said, as you know, I am a tech channel and I want to deliver honest reviews on varied products from different manufacturers. So I have purchased the Apple iPad Pro 13-inch and it should be here tomorrow, and I will give my first impressions on it. But trust me, I will not be telling anyone to go ahead and sell their laptop, ditch their foldable phone, ditch their phones, because the tablet can do it all. They've even included cellular in tablets these days. Who's walking around with their tablet as a phone? Yeah. All these things to try and get you to spend more and more money. And I know cellular doesn't mean that you just have to use a phone, but folks, your actual phone is a mobile hotspot. You don't need a cellular version of any tablet because you've always got your phone with you. And that's the other point. You've always got your laptop with you if you're working. You've always got your phone with you because it's your phone. The tablet just needs to slot in. And for Apple to be charging anything up to £3,000 if you include some accessories is just wild to me. So again, tomorrow's video will not be recommending that most people should buy it. In fact, I'm not sure if I can recommend it anybody buys the new iPad Pro, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. Leave a comment down below if you're of the same belief as me. Is the tablet form factor dying, or in some households already dead? Maybe I'm way off, and I'm okay to be way off, but clearly people are asking the question. You've seen it from Neil in the group chat. So let me know. A bit of a different video. I'm always going to be honest. I'm literally making a video on the iPad Pro tomorrow, but I'm telling you before I make that video that you probably shouldn't buy it. Yeah, can't get much more honest than that. So until then,